Days before he's expected to call an election, Prime Minister Mark Carney is hosting a meeting with Canada's premiers in Ottawa today, where they are talking trade.
You know, we can give ourselves, as Canadians, much more than anyone else can take away. And we can do that by working together. And that's what today's agenda is about. It's about catalyzing investment. It's about ensuring that Canadian workers can work anywhere in this country as they wish. And it's about goods moving across.
For more on this, we'll turn to CTV's Jeremie Charron, who is live this evening at the Canadian War Museum. Jeremie, interprovincial trade and tariffs are on the agenda. What can you tell us about the meeting so far?
Absolutely, Heather. That will be the focus of today's meetings as the premiers gather to meet with new Prime Minister Mark Carney. Of course, all the premiers have their own issues. The people of their provinces are facing threats and having to deal with the impacts of tariffs that are impacting each province differently. But what we've heard as premiers made their way in here today is a united front when it comes to eliminating interprovincial trade barriers, working together to ensure that Canada can prioritize its own economy and ensure that we're not so vulnerable down the road to a trade war like this with the U.S. Premier Doug Ford, the chair of the Council of Federations, addressed questions as he came into this meeting. He had a clear message about what he would like to see. Here's more from Premier Doug Ford.
Do we need the support overall as a federal government? Yes, but get out of our way, you know, and let us start moving. Because if we don't, we're going to fall much further behind. And the other message is we need a united Canada. That's absolutely critical. You know, President Trump doesn't respect weakness. He respects strength. And that's what we need to do. We need to unite, move forward.
Now, the last time the premiers gathered was March 14th. They met then with former Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. This is the first time for many of them meeting with new Prime Minister Mark Carney. And so we'll also look for updates. Last time they pledged to, eliminate some of those trade barriers when it came to moving goods, but also for professionals to be able to work in different provinces. We'll look to see what kind of progress has been made following that March 14th meeting. And of course, Heather, the big elephant in the room here is we're just days away from an election. So this is also an opportunity for Mark Carney to speak to premiers who he could be, if he wins this election, this next federal election, working closely with just a month from now or so.
So many things happening all at once. A time in history. Jeremie, thank you.